All right, so welcome to the Hardin County Regional You Be the Chemist competition. I'm Brandy New with Hardin County Schools. Gonna introduce, we have 3 teams from Bluegrass here today, and then also Abby, who is our moderator, who came from Dow today, our local community partner, and Jessica and John, who are our judges. And we are ready to go through instructions once again and start the competition.
Sounds good. All right, reminders for the audience: do not take photos of or in any way record competition questions. However, other pictures are encouraged. Reminders for participants: all regional challenge questions and answers have been reviewed and verified by a team of PhD chemists, college chemistry professors, and high school chemistry teachers. There will be no appeals during the 2023 to 2024 challenge. During the competition, team members are only allowed to access the following items, which are provided to them to use during the challenge: CEF's periodic table, the competition version, answer cards, writing utensils, and blank scrap paper. Students may have a resealable water bottle as well. All other materials, including electronic devices such as mobile phones and smartwatches, are not permitted. The challenge consists of 4 rounds of questions. Each round will have 10 questions each, and there will be a short break between each round. I will be reading each question. You'll have 30 seconds to answer unless otherwise stated. Once the time is up, team members must immediately put down all writing utensils and raise their answer card in the air to be collected for grading. Each question is worth 1 point and will be graded by the judges using the official scoring key. Incorrect or blank answers are worth 0 points, so please always try submitting something. To ensure your scorecards are graded correctly, only submit the requested number of responses. Please cross out answers you do not want submitted by circling and then crossing out the responses that you want to be ignored, as in the photo to the right. Only responses within the circle will be ignored. Please correctly capitalize element symbols and units. Write neatly. Any illegible responses will earn you 0 points. And do not write incomplete sentences. Write your answer as directed on each slide. So let's do a practice question to get your brains working this morning. All right, practice question. In the Marvel series of Spider-Man, Peter Parker is a New York City resident who gains spider-like abilities after being bitten by a radioactive spider at age 15. What is the name of the school that Peter Parker attends? Is it A, East Middle School or East High School, B, Midtown High School, C, Rydell High School, or D, McKinley High School? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, time is up. Put your pencils down. Were we collecting the practice sample or practice question? No, we weren't. Okay, sounds good. All right, you guys ready to start round 1? All right, here we go. All right, round 1, we'll have 10 questions. First question: Greta is planning a scientific experiment to study different brands of tomato soup. Which of the following is a valid scientific quantitative question that could guide her experiment? Is it A, what brand of tomato soup tastes the best? B, what brand of tomato soup contains the most sodium? C, what brand of tomato soup looks the most appealing? Or D, all of the above? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please put your pencils down and hold your answer cards up to be collected. So the correct answer was B, what brand of tomato soup contains the most sodium? All right, question 2. When Greg's computer fails to turn on, he inspects all parts of the computer and notes the computer is plugged in. He wonders what could be causing his computer to not turn on. Which of the steps in the scientific inquiry process did Greg perform? A, experiment, B, observation, C, data collection and analysis, or D, communication? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, time's up. Please put your pencils down and hold your answers up. The correct answer was B, observation. All right, question 3. An environmental scientist is determining the hardness of a well water sample by titration. To do the titration, she is using a burette positioned over a cone-shaped, flat-bottom glass vessel as in the photo. What is the specific name of the cone-shaped, flat-bottom piece of laboratory glassware being used in this setup? Please write the name of the glassware. All right, time is up. Please put your pencils down and hold your answer cards up. All right, the correct answer was Erlenmeyer flask. Question 4. A geologist writes down observations about the texture of a representative sample of a volcanic rock. What type of information is the geologist recording? A, chemical composition, B, quantitative data, C, qualitative data, or D, both A and B? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please put your pencils down and hand in your cards. All right, the correct answer was C, qualitative data. Question 5. An astronaut uses a triple beam balance to measure the mass of a rock sample on the moon. How will the mass measurement using the same balance on Earth compare to the measurement taken on the moon? A, the mass will be the same. B, the measurement taken on Earth will be greater. C, the measurement taken on the moon will be greater, or D, there is not enough information available to determine how they will compare. Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please hold your answer cards up and pencils down. All right, the correct answer for question 5 was A, the mass will be the same. Question 6. Camilla conducts an experiment to determine the rate at which different brands of vanilla ice cream melt. She used identical bowls for each brand of ice cream and placed the bowls randomly towards the center of a table in a 22 degrees Celsius darkroom. What is the independent variable in Camilla's experiment? Please write only the name of the independent variable. All right, your time is up. Please hold your answers up. All right, the correct answer for question 6 was either brand of vanilla ice cream or brand of ice cream. Question 7. Which fact about magnesium is the result of a chemical property? A, it is a solid at normal room temperature. B, it is used to produce a bright light in flares. C, it sinks in water. D, it is used in the construction of lightweight bicycle frames. Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, time is up. Please put your pencils down and hold up your answer cards. The correct answer was B, it is used to produce a bright light in flares. All right, question 8. The image below shows 2 glasses of water 10 seconds after a single drop of red food coloring has been added to each glass. Which statement comparing solution in glass 1 to the solution in glass 2 could explain their different appearances? A, solution in glass 1 has a higher surface tension. B, solution in glass 1 has a lower boiling point. C, solution in glass 1 has a lower viscosity. Or D, solution in glass 1 has a lower temperature. Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please put your pencils down and answers up. All right, the correct answer was D, solution in glass 1 has a lower temperature. Question 9. Which of the following is a pure substance? A, 14 karat gold. B, carbon dioxide. C, salt water. Or D, pearl. Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please hold your answers up. All right, the correct answer was B, carbon dioxide. Question 10. A particle with 44 neutrons in its nucleus and a mass number of 86 represents which element? A, titanium. B, ruthenium. C, molybdenum. Or D, radon. Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, time is up. Please put your pencils down and answers up. All right, the correct answer was C, molybdenum. That concludes the end of round 1. We'll take a short 2-minute break and start on round 2. All right, you guys ready for round 2? Yeah. All right, so we'll have another 10 questions. Question 11. Giardia is a microscopic parasite sometimes present in river, stream, or lake water that can lead to illness if consumed. The diagram on the right shows a process that hikers can use to remove the Giardia parasite from the water before drinking it. What is the name of this process that is used to separate Giardia and water? Please write only the name of the process. All right, your time is up. Please put your pencils down and hold your answers up. All right, the correct answer was filtration. Question 12. Ag-107 is a stable isotope of silver. How many neutrons does this isotope have in its nucleus? A, 47, B, 60, C, 107, or D, 154? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please put your pencils down and hold your answers up. The correct answer was B, 60. Question 13. Hydrazine, N2H4, is used for stabilization propulsion in terminal descent for spacecraft, including the Curiosity rover when it landed on Mars, because it produces large volumes of hot gas when it decomposes into ammonia, nitrogen, and hydrogen. Is the reaction endothermic or exothermic? Please write only endothermic or exothermic. Time is up. Please hold up your cards. All right, the correct answer was exothermic. Question 14. Which list orders the elements from least reactive to most reactive? A, bromine, iodine, krypton. B, iodine, bromine, krypton. C, krypton, bromine, iodine. Or D, krypton, iodine, bromine? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please hold your answers up. The correct answer was D, krypton, iodine, bromine. Question 15. Which list of elements is ordered from smallest atomic radius to largest atomic radius? A, GE, SE, SCl. B, SE, GE, CLS. C, CLS, SE, GE, or D, S, CL, GE, or SE? Please answer A, B, C, or D. please hold up your answers. The correct answer was C, CLSSEGE. All right, question 16. A cosmetic chemist is developing a hand lotion containing water, oil, and soap, and wants to determine which soap is best to disperse and stabilize the oil in the water. What type of substance is the cosmetic chemist developing? A, an aerosol, B, an emulsion, C, a foam, or D, a gel? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was B, an emulsion. Question 17. Oxides are binary compounds formed by the reaction of oxygen with other elements. Which of the following elements will form an ionic bond with oxygen? A, calcium, B, chlorine, C, hydrogen, or D, nitrogen? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was A, calcium. Question 18. Dinitrogen tetraoxide is a common ingredient in rocket fuel because it is extremely combustible and can be stored as a liquid at room temperature. The production process is a multi-step process that requires both ammonia and oxygen gas as the starting chemicals. What is the chemical formula for dinitrogen tetraoxide? Please write only the chemical formula. All right, your time is up. Please hold up your answers. All right, the correct answer was N2O4. Question 19. Which statement must be true of a neutral calcium atom and a calcium ion? A, they have different numbers of protons. B, their nuclei have the same charge. C, they have the same electric charge, or D, they have different atomic numbers. Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was B, their nuclei have the same charge. Question 20. In 2015, one of the Guinness Book of World Records' smelliest substances was a mixture of sulfur compounds, including ammonium sulfide. What is the formula of ammonium sulfide? A, NH42S, B, NH4S, C, NH32S3, or D, N3S2? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was A, NH42S. That brings us to the end of round 2. We'll take another 2-minute break. All right, are you all ready to start round 3? All right, we'll have another 10 questions. Question 21. Which particle has the greatest nuclear charge? A, a nickel-60 isotope, B, a nickel-4 plus ion, C, a nickel-2 plus ion, or D, all three have the same nuclear charge. Please answer A, B, C, or D. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was D, all three have the same nuclear charge. Question 22. A marine scientist is testing the rate of diffusion when removing a barrier between equal amounts of two solutions. She conducts 4 experiments at STP with different concentrations as shown in the table below. Which of the experiments will have the slowest rate of diffusion? Please write the experiment number only. Time is up. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was 3, or experiment 3. Question 23. A reaction coordinate diagram of reaction X is shown to the right. What is the energy of the transition state of reaction X? A, 10 kilojoules, B, 20 kilojoules, C, 30 kilojoules, or D, 40 kilojoules. Please answer A, B, C, or D. Up. Please hold up your answers. All right. The correct answer was D, 40 kilojoules. Question 24. A paleontologist studying a fossil records its mass as 24 grams and measures its volume by adding the fossil to 5 milliliters of water in a graduated cylinder. What is the density of the fossil in grams per milliliter? Please write the density with the correct units. You'll have 45 seconds to answer this question. is up. Please hold up your answers. All right, the correct answer was 8 grams per milliliter. Question 25. Solid ammonium nitrate decomposes into dinitrogen monoxide gas in water vapor. What is the balanced chemical equation for this reaction? A, NH4NO3 yields N2O plus 2H2O. B, 2NH4NO3 yields N2O plus 2H2O. C, 3N plus 2O2 yields 2N2O plus 2H2O. Or D, 2NH3NO2 yields N2O plus 3H2O. Please answer A, B, C, or D. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was A, NH4NO3 yields N2O plus 2H2O. All right, question 26. A neutral radium atom gains 2 electrons. Is the ion which is formed an anion or a cation? Please write only anion or cation. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was anion. Question 27. Which of the elements listed below has the smallest ionization energy? A, carbon, B, chlorine, C, fluorine, or D, silicon? Please answer A, B, C, or D. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was D, silicon. All right, question 28. One of the largest indoor swimming pools in the world is used to simulate weightlessness in space during NASA astronaut training. If the pool is 60 meters long, 30 meters wide, and contains 1.8 times 10 to the 7 liters of water, how deep is the pool? Please write the depth of the pool in the correct units. You'll have 45 seconds to complete this question. time is up. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was 10 m or 10 meters. Question 29. The hydroxide concentrations of 3 different solutions are shown in the table below. Which solution has the highest pH value? So A, solution 1, B, solution 2, C, solution 3, or D, both A and C? Please answer A, B, C, or D. All right, your time is up. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was C, solution 3. All right, this brings us to the last question of the round, question 30. A physical chemist is studying 2 different samples of pure sodium. In sample 1, all the atoms have 11 protons and 12 neutrons, and in sample 2, all of the atoms have 11 protons and 11 neutrons. What is the term used to describe the different forms of sodium in these 2 samples? Please write only the one term. Up, please hold up your answers. The correct answer was isotope or isotopes. That brings us to the end of round 3. We'll take a 5-minute break before finishing up the last round. All right, you guys ready to start the last round? All right, this will be the last 10 questions. Question 31. An industrial chemist tests an unknown liquid byproduct formed during a reaction and records the following data: 3.3 pounds and 0.30 meters cubed. What is the unknown liquid's density? Please write the density in kilogram per meters cubed. Use the correct number of significant figures in your answer. Answer cards. The correct answer was 5 kilograms per meters cubed. Question 32. The ionic compound formed between tartrate C4H4O6 and potassium is added to whipped cream to maintain its texture and volume. How many valence electrons are in one tartrate ion? A, 52, B, 54, C, 56, or D, 58? Please answer A, B, C, or D. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was D, 58. Question 33. For a multi-electron element, list the atomic subshells between 3s and 5s in order from lowest to highest energy, including 3s and 5s in your list. Please separate each of the atomic subshells with commas. Time is up. Please hold up your answers. The correct answer was 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s. Question 34. The ionic compound tetrasodium pyrophosphate, Na4P2O7, is used in dental products to reduce plaque. Based on that formula, what is the formula of magnesium pyrophosphate, a compound frequently used in some leavening agents? A, MgP2O7, B, MgP2O72, C, Mg2P2O7, or D, Mg4P2O7? Please answer A, B, C, or D. Please put your pencils down and answers up. The correct answer was C, Mg2P2O7. Question 35. To create a common toothpaste ingredient, a pharmaceutical chemist neutralizes hydrofluoric acid using sodium hydroxide. The products are water and this common toothpaste ingredient. What is the chemical name and chemical formula of this common toothpaste ingredient? Please answer using the following format: chemical name, chemical formula. Up your answers. The correct answer was sodium fluoride, NaF. Question 36. Formic acid, CH2O2, is found in the venom of fire ants. What atoms are bonded to the carbon atom in the Lewis structure of formic acid? A, 2 hydrogen, 2 oxygen. B, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, C, 1 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, or D, 2 oxygen. Please answer A, B, C, or D. The correct answer was C, 1 hydrogen, 2 oxygen. Question 37. Louise heats 3 different liquid samples, a sample of tap water, a sample of ethanol, CH3CH2OH, and a sample of sugar water at standard pressure until all are entirely gases as shown in the graph to the right. Based on the information in the graph, which liquid is ethanol? Please write only the liquid number. Time is up. Please put your pencils down and answers up. The correct answer was 3, or liquid 3. Question 38. The decomposition of carbonic acid is responsible for the release of CO2 gas in soft drinks. If there are 2 molecules of carbonic acid in the reactants of the chemical equation for this decomposition, what is on the product side of the equation? A, 2CO2 plus H2, B, 2CO2 plus 2H2, C, 2CO2 plus H2 plus O2, or D, 2CO2 plus 2H2O. Please answer A, B, C, or D. You'll have 45 seconds to complete this question. Please put your pencils down and answers up. The correct answer was D, 2CO2 plus 2H2O. Question 39. Element X has 2 isotopes, X12 and X14, which occur in a ratio of 75.0% to 25.0%, respectively. What is element X's average atomic mass in AMU to the nearest tenth? Please write the atomic mass with the correct units. You'll have 45 seconds to complete this question. Please put your pencils down and answers up. The correct answer was 12.5 AMU. All right, that's our last question. Question 40. During cellular respiration, glucose C6H12O6 combines with oxygen gas to produce carbon dioxide, water, and energy. How many molecules of water does cellular respiration produce from 6 molecules of oxygen gas in an excess of glucose? A, 2 molecules, B, 3 molecules, C, 6 molecules, or D, 36 molecules? Please answer A, B, C, or D. down and answers up. The correct answer was C, 6 molecules. That brings us to the end of round 4. Right? So next steps will be the video challenge. The video theme is You Be the Solution, using life science concepts to develop community-based sustainable solutions. And the videos will be due on March 22nd of 2024. Thanks to all those who have put this together for us. And I think we're ready for awards.
So guys, first, can we give Miss Abby a round of applause? She did a great job. As the moderator and our other friends from Dow, we have some fun swag from UB the Chemist for you. Dow has some fun swag Jessica's going to be giving out. And then we do have medals for first, second, and third place, so everybody will get one. It's marked on the back and tells which place it was that your team got, okay? So you know. So third place, because we usually go, you know, last first. Nathan, Eli, Weston, and Braxton, Team B. Come on up. Instead of awkwardly hanging these on you, I'm going to have you grab one. You can hang it on yourself. Deal?
Just gather together so we can get it.
In second place, Addison, River, and Kinsey. Team C, thank you. You guys want to turn around? So Ms. Ghost can get your... All right, that's it. So in first place, Liam, Hunter, and Ezra. Come on up. Good job.
Okay, don't stand right in front of her. There you go. All right, there you go.
All right. Kiddos, also big, or sorry, I shouldn't say kiddos, we're middle schoolers, right? So, Bulldogs, do you want to give it out now to everybody? Yeah. Jessica and John from Dow, who are our local supporters, going to give you guys some Dow swag. Encourage you to come back with your chemistry, and you told me, and I was going to list it, and I forgot, and engineering degrees, and work right here in Hardin County. You don't have to leave Hardin County to get a job in STEM that pays well, and it's a nice place to work, isn't it? Brandy New, Director of Innovation for Hardin County Schools. And today here at Bluegrass Middle School, we hosted the You Be the Chemist Challenge. It's a 2-part competition. The first part happened today. This was the district level, which is like a quiz style competition. There's also a video submission that students will do. Each one of those scores 50%. The kids get a combined score and then have a chance to participate at the state level. There are 5 national winners. Kentucky has not had someone that I know of in the last year or two that qualified for nationals, but Bluegrass has competed strong in this competition for the past few years, so we're here today. We're sponsored by a lot of national sponsors, but our local sponsor here is Dow, who is incredibly supportive of Hardin County Schools. They were our judges and our moderators and help us put the competition on today, so we appreciate them.